Hey, what's up, guys? This video is going to be a little bit different than other ones on my channel. If you guys have been subscribed to my channel, you know that I've been into fragrances since probably about last summer. And since then, I've gotten a pretty decent collection going, and I've only posted 2 fragrance-related videos, though, over that period of time. One of them was the first video I ever posted. It was kind of about my starting collection. And then the next video I posted was actually around my birthday. When was that? That was in February, and that was just like a little summer video. And I've always wanted to put out more content, but I just don't have time. Like, it's so hard to like set the tripod up, get the lighting right, get like the bottles out that I want to review, and then like have to like edit it afterwards. So I decided the only way I'm actually going to be posting content is if I just put the camera up, you know, in my car, you know, wherever I'm at, and just film. And that's what I'm going to do today. So without me just, you know, rambling on and on, I'll just get right into it. Today I'm going to be doing a comparison between 3 different fragrances, between Mont Blanc Legend Spirit, Armaf Hunter Intense, and Invictus Aqua. Now, these 3 fragrances are fragrances that smell very, very similar, in my opinion. And the one I actually got first was Invictus Aqua. Now, I just have a little sample of it because when I found out about this, I mean, I only got into fragrances last summer, so at that point, everybody already knew it was getting discontinued, so the price was shooting way, way up. And I just went to Dillard's, I'm pretty sure, and just picked up a little sample of it. Oh man, this stuff smells amazing. Like, I'm so mad this is discontinued. In my first video, I talked about this. The first day I wore this, not having really ever worn other stuff besides like body sprays, I got 3 unsolicited comments from like friends and family. It was crazy. It was crazy. And then like I just couldn't bring myself to, you know, drop 150 on a bottle. So, you know, I just got this thing. But I got that, and I had this, and I just kind of left it in my collection as something that I could smell, you know, just kind of as like a little touchstone. I could be like, yeah, oh man, that's so good. You know, when people would come in my room, I'd let them smell it, but I never really wore it because I'm saving the juice that's in here. And then a couple weeks ago, I watched a video from Cuba No, shout out Cuba No, about this fragrance called Armaf Hunter Intense. Oh, boys, this stuff is banging, dude. This is one of those things. I opened it, I just sprayed it, you know, one spray to test it out in the air, one spray on the hand, and I started getting whiffs of the first spray that I sprayed in the air, and I was like, oh my gosh, this stuff is crazy. This stuff is like Dior Sauvage mixed with Invictus Aqua. It's crazy. I get like that sharp, piercing, fresh Dior Sauvage note up top, and then that sweet Invictus. This is not really too bubblegummy. Yeah, it's not too bubblegummy, but it just has that sweet touch to it. I don't know what the note is, but it just has that sweet Invictus touch to it. And I really, really like this stuff. This stuff performs insane. This stuff, you know, I'll spray it on my hand. When I got this next fragrance, which I'll talk about soon, when I got them, I sprayed them both on hands. I sprayed Armaf Hunter Intense on my hand, went to sleep, woke up in the morning, still smelled it, and could still smell it throughout most of the next day. And I'm not talking about like burying my nose into my hand. I'm talking about like a couple inches away, I could still smell it. Like, this stuff is nutty. This stuff performs insane. So I got this, and I really, really enjoyed it. And then I was looking at my watch list on eBay, and I had this fragrance watch. This is Mont Blanc Legend Spirit. Oh my god, the lighting is... But, yeah, I had this in my watch list, and the way I understood this fragrance, not having smelled it before, was that I thought it was more of a tropical sweetness. I thought it was more of a tropical sweet freshness, but it turns out it's actually very similar to these other 2 fragrances, and all these fragrances together are actually very, very similar. So when I got this, I was a little bit disappointed at first because it's very, very similar to Armaf Hunter Intense. So much so that I would almost say this is a clone of this, but it's just every single fragrance company right now, every designer fragrance company is trying to cash in on this fresh, sweet Dior Sauvage thing. So every single company... Oh, there's somebody running over there. Sorry, I'm on Campus Park, so there's people moving around. But yeah, these smell very, very similar. This one, Armaf Hunter Intense, it has a little more of that Dior Sauvage piercing freshness up top. This one, Mont Blanc Legend Intense, it's rounded. It's more round. It has like a round scent, if that makes sense, around freshness. Yeah, the fruitiness on this is just more... It smells also of a little higher quality, I will say. But I got these 2 fragrances nonetheless, and I was kind of sad that they're both very similar because I only have a small collection, like 20 fragrances maybe, not really that big. So the fact that I have now 2 scents that smell really, really similar kind of disappointed me. But anyway, I went into testing both of them. I sprayed, you know, this one on my left hand, this one on my right hand, and went about testing them. Oh man, now we got glare. Whatever. We're just gonna keep going. But it turns out that this one lasts a lot longer than this one. This is pretty much gone in 3 hours. Like, it'll be very close to the skin, like burying my freaking like nose into it. I can still smell it, but it's just really faint. It just doesn't last that long, honestly. While this stuff is like an all-day like projection beast. Like, this is insane. This would be the one that I would use. You're downtown, you're walking around. Maybe you're going to be walking around outside or inside. Maybe you're going to like museums during the day and you know you're going to be out all day. I would bring this with you, and I would say you wouldn't really need a decant. This one, I would say indoors only. Yeah, indoors only. This is perfect for going to a class, which is actually what I'm parked here for. I'm on campus right now. Yeah, this is perfect for a class because it's only going to last, you know, maybe 1 to 3 hours max. This is going to project for, you know, 1.5 hours on my skin. Some people say, you know, they get great performance out of this, but on my skin, you know, it doesn't really last that long. So I'll just spray it before I go to class. You know, it's good in class. You know, it's just a sweet, you know, fresh fragrance. You know, nothing mind blowing. It didn't really scratch the itch though, because when I was purchasing this fragrance, I thought it was more of like a tropical freshness, which I've been looking for a fragrance like that. But I'm thinking Abercrombie First Instinct, I think, might scratch that itch for me. So I think I might be going with that one soon, just to test it out. Here comes the girl running by. But yeah, so good fragrance. But between these two, I think it really depends on what you want. I mean, you guys probably have Invictus Aqua as well. If you can find it for a good price, pick it up, because I have it on my hand. It's been drying down for probably about 5 hours, and I went for a run with this fragrance on earlier today. Yeah, and you can still smell it. Has way more bubblegum than these two, but that same fresh base is definitely in this. But if you can find this for a good price, or you don't mind, you have the cash, I'm sure, go for it. But me, honestly, I'm a broke student, and if you follow this channel, because hopefully, yeah, subscribe if you want to. I'm hopefully going to be putting out more videos like this. Like, dude, I'm broke. Like, I'm a broke college student, man. Like, if a fragrance is over 45 bucks, I'm already cringing. I'm like, ooh, I don't know if I can pick that up. So I love 40 and below. 40 and below is the fair game. Everything's fair game. But anyway, yeah, I like fragrances like that. And I know, like, if you summed up all of my fragrances together, you know, they'd be like, oh, just save money and buy nice ones. But if I buy expensive fragrances, I hardly use them because I'm so scared. I'm just like, I'm spraying every time I'm spraying money. Like, these are cheap enough to where I can actually use them and enjoy them. Anyway, I can do a fragrance philosophy video later. Anyway, these two smell very similar. This is more of a projection and performance monster. So if you want to be using this one, you know, when you're going out or something like that, you definitely could. I mean, people like Dior Sauvage as a clubbing fragrance. I mean, and people use Invictus as a clubbing fragrance too. And the fact that this has both of them in there, you could definitely use it for clubbing. But I mean, honestly, who the fuck goes clubbing? That's a side rant. I can talk about that too. Who actually goes clubbing? Anyway, and this one is way more of a tame, lounging around the house fragrance. You know, I put this in the same realm. It doesn't smell similar, but I put it in the same realm as Versace Men Eau Fresh. Just kind of like a chilling around the house, a chilling in class, indoor with cool AC. That's how this is going to be used. Or like, yeah, in class, like I said. So, probably actually gonna put a lot of use on this one, because the way I work, the way my psyche works, is if I like a fragrance, I end up using it less for some reason, because I don't know. I'm like, oh, that's like a special fragrance. That's like a special reserve fragrance. Maybe it's because I only have 20 fragrances too, so I don't have like a huge variety. But I don't know, if I like them more, I end up using them less. Just a weird thing how my mind works. If your guys like mind works like that too, like, comment below, because that's how I am with like everything. Not just like, you know, not just with fragrances, with like clothing and, you know, my different hobbies and the different things that I have. Anyway, sorry, back to the fragrances. Getting sidetracked here. Yeah, so this one inside, this one outside. I mean, this one can work inside too. You just go with less sprays because it's more of a projection monster. So, yeah, and then this one, just inside beast. You don't need both of them. Pick which one you want. I would probably recommend this one. I think this one's, I got it for like $32 on eBay, and I got this one for $28. So $4 difference, not even really, you know, too much of a big deal. So, yeah, I hope you guys enjoyed this video. Really nonchalant. Hopefully I'm just gonna keep putting out videos like this, because I just don't have time to like set things up. Like, this is before my class. I have a class at 4. I'm just gonna in here, you know, film a video. I have a couple other fragrances that I'm really interested in reviewing and getting content out about. It's all probably stuff you've heard of because it's all so cheap. Like, today I'm wearing Oh, I can still smell it on my shirt. I'm wearing Perry Ellis 360 Red, which is something I just picked up. Yeah, believe it or not, just picked it up in 2018. But dude, this stuff is bomb. Like, apparently it smells like Aqua de Joe. I only smelled that one time at a department store, and it was good. But this stuff is bomb. This stuff is really good. It was like $21. Anyway, I'll do a video on it later. If you guys enjoyed the content, slap a like on it, subscribe if you want to. I'm not really gonna plug myself, but yeah. I guess I'll see you guys in the next video. Peace.